Hello, everybody. I'm glad that you're joining us now. Let's wait until everybody comes in. Hello, everybody. My name is Adriana Madrin, and I'm very happy to be with you today. Today, we're going to talk about how can you create a cohesive brand kit, and I will teach you how to use ChatGPT and Canva to do it. So I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and now we are ready to work. This is one of the 3 courses I'm going to give this last month. I hope you also join the other 2. So after creating a cohesive brand kit with ChatGPT and Canva, we're going to talk about business models and then how to create an action plan so you are very, very efficient in 2025. So without further ado, let's start. I'm going to ask you a huge favor. I'm going to explain all the steps and then I'm going to do a live demo. So please keep the questions until the end. So please put all the questions either in the chat or the Q&A. Gabrielle is going to start taking notes, but I'm only going to answer until the end because maybe many of the questions will get clarified when I finish. So let's start with creating a cohesive brand kit with ChatGPT and Canva. Okay. So give me 1 second. I'm going to stop sharing 1 second because for some reason it's not letting me share the screen properly. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that you are seeing the presentation properly. It's not letting me move the slides. So that's good because more people are coming in. So let me open it again. Let me stop share and share again. Sorry, I'm on with only one computer and that makes things a little bit more complex than usual. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, so let's start again. So today we're going to be talking about creating a cohesive brand kit. As I explained, please make all your questions in the chat and I will answer them at the end since we will have a demo after I explain everything. So for those that don't know me, my name is Adriana Madrinan and I'm a business consultant. I specialize on business growth, business models, and innovation. Today, we're going to talk what is a brand kit, why you need one, and how to define your brand's identity. How to use ChatGPT to brainstorm brand ideas, and how to create your brand kit in Canva, okay? So don't worry, I've made it very simple and it's really a guide step by step. All of you will get the presentations. Just be aware on your email, Gabrielle will send the PDF of this presentation, so you will have it as a guideline. So what is a brand kit? So a brand kit is what really identifies you. And I love this picture because this is the perfect example. When we don't have a brand kit, the reality is we, as a human beings, for instance, we can wear the hair completely different, put a different makeup, but we're still the same person. But we look and we convey a completely different image. So why is so important to do a brand kit? If you see, probably the lady on the right hand side is more sophisticated. Probably you're gonna sell more modern products, more sophisticated. The one of the left seems more risk taker, maybe challenging, maybe she challenges the rules. So depending who's your brand and who are you reaching, your communication should have like a brand image. It's like a personal image. How do you want to look like, your brand to look like? So imagine your brand is like a person. How is that hairstyle, that look, the colors that your brand wears, how your brand talks? So that's a brand kit. Okay, that's how you package your brand. So, and I'm going to give you another example. When we talk about love, love is a very serious word, but we are constantly packaging love. So when we give someone a flower or a gift, that's how we package. So that's how we branded our love. Okay, when we are maybe for Valentine's or Christmas, how we brand love to the people we care. So imagine the same. We need to brand, our brand is a ethereous concept, like just air, until we create a brand kit. And it has a name, colors, a logo, a voice. So that's what we're going to do today. So a brand kit is much more than a logo. Sometimes we think it's only the logo, but it's your logo, the colors, the font, the brand style. And as I said before, it makes your business looks professional. It gives a whole appearance. It creates consistency in all your marketing materials, and it helps customers recognize and trust your brand. Think how many times, just because you see the colors, you can see, oh, this is Coke, or this is Nike, or this is, just because you see something. So that's the idea, that you can brand your either service or product, so whenever people see it again, they start recognizing you. So let's create your brand kit. So step one, we need to ask ourselves the right questions. And remember, all of you are getting this presentation, so the questions will be in the presentation. So these are the questions to define your brand. So what is your business name? What does it mean? Because sometimes the name includes already the definition, sometimes not. So what is the business name? What does it mean? What do you sell? Who are your customers? Because as we saw before, depending who's our customer, maybe we want to look more cool or more modern or more classic. What makes you different? So what makes your brand unique? And if you couldn't hear the last course that I gave on how to make your brand relevant and unique, please go to our YouTube, when most of our videos are located from the different classes. The class was called Connecting the Dots. Then also ask yourself, if your business were a person, what personality would it have? What colors, fonts, or images fit your business? What's your main message or motto? What do you really want to communicate? So I'm going to use a very simple example to help you here. And if you saw also a class that I gave also like a month ago on how to create your own website, the company that I created is called Flourless Heaven. The product or service is a gluten-free bakery that offers breads, pastries, and cakes. The customers of the Flourless Heaven is healthy, conscious individuals who, or those with gluten-free sensitivity. What makes this company unique is combines all these Parisian flavors with gluten-free creativity. It's very difficult to find really high-end breads that are gluten-free. The personality, we want it to be elegant, but welcoming and innovative. And the colors may be warm neutrals, soft accents, modern sans serif fonts. And the motto, we call it indulge in gluten-free delights. Okay, so I just put one line. You can be even more descriptive, and I will show you in a minute how to do it. Once you have answered all your questions, the next step is you are going to go to ChatGPT to refine your ideas. So I have put here the prompt. In my case, my business is called the Flourless Haven, a gluten-free bakery inspired by French cuisine. I want an elegant and welcoming brand. What colors, fonts, and slogan will you work for me? I recommend not only to put the prompt, but also to add all the answers that you put here, because you need to tell ChatGPT who you are, okay? Then when you give all these answers, when you put all this in ChatGPT, ChatGPT will give you an answer. In this case, I just put a very simple answer, but I'm gonna show you in a minute when we do the live example, how it came out with all the details. So ChatGPT can suggest maybe the palette could be soft cream, warm brown, pastel pink, and accents in teal. The fonts, maybe Lita 1, Fredoka for headings, and H-key grotesque for the body text. The slogan may be flavors of France, flourless delights. But remember, you can always continue asking ChatGPT and you get the version that you really feel right. Okay, so this is just an example. Then we will go in details. Once you have already the definition in writing, all this brainstorming on who's your brand, how do you feel, what are the colors that may describe this type of brand, the fonts, the images, you can ask all these questions. And I'm going to make a parenthesis. If you are not, I really recommend you to pay ChatGPT or any AI tool you're using. If you're using it for free, everything you do is public. So in order to keep your the safety of your information, I truly recommend you pay. So, and also the quality of the responses are definitely better. Okay, so we already have step 1, we answered the questions. Step 2, we use ChatGPT to refine it. Step 3, we're gonna start creating our brand kit in Canva. So when you go to Canva, the first thing you do, you open Canva, and to find the brand kit tool on the home page, and I will show you in a minute, this is the new Canva. You will go to brand here first. That's why I put a number 1. And when you go to brand, it will tell you brand kits, brand templates, and brand controls. So then you click brand kits. And when it opens brand kits, you're gonna put add one, okay? Add a new one. So once you have opened the brand kit, then you're ready to start implementing the elements that you already brainstormed. So it will open a page exactly like this. You see, here it says brand kit, and it starts. The logos. So it allows you to upload the logos. Here are the logos, in my case. Then it allows you to upload the colors of your palette. In my case, what I did is I already had selected the colors in Canva, so I already knew the numbers. So it was just a matter of plugging the numbers. You can also choose the colors here, but I recommend that you choose in Canva the colors first, so you write in a paper the numbers. Okay? Once you have put the logos and the colors, then you can proceed to put the fonts. And this is very simple because every font you have chosen, it tells you which one do you want for the big title, for the subtitles, for the headings, for the subheading, for section header, for the body, for the quote, for captions. So you see here, I will show you, I also added what I wanted for each section. And you will see how it looks also. You can always then edit if you need. So by now we have logos, colors, and fonts. Then it will take you to your brand voice. And if you scroll down in that page, it will bring you to brand voice. This is something you can also work with ChatGPT, and I will show you in a minute how you want to describe your brand. And then you copy it. It shouldn't be more than 500 characters. Then you can upload the photos that you're going to use across everything you use on your brand. So by now, you really are giving all this shape to your brand. Your brand by now, after putting all of this, you have a logo. You have the colors you're going to use no matter what. If it's a post, if it's a website, whatever you do in Canva is bringing that. It has the fonts will be maintained. You have a voice of what tones you are using on your communication, and you have the pictures, the look and feel of the pictures that you want. You should also select the pictures before. If you are using Canva photos, I recommend that you create your own package of photos. If you have taken the photos, which is ideal for your any brand, then you will upload here your original photos, okay? And once you have done, you can tell you have finished your brand kit, you can test your brand in Canva. So whenever you open a new page, for instance, you select a flyer or social media post template, and I'll show you in a minute, and you go to brand and you select your brand, it will come out with everything you have put there. So then you are ready to apply it. We will do it in an example right in a minute, okay? So let's put it together. Let me change my screen. Let me go 1 second to let me stop sharing and let me go to Canva. Okay, let me start first with ChatGPT so you can see. Okay. So if you remember, I just copied exactly as you saw it in my presentation. My business is called Flourless Haven, a gluten-free bakery inspired by French cuisine, and I want an elegant and welcoming brand. What colors, fonts, or slogan would work for me? Name, those were the answers of the question. The Flourless Haven, product, service, gluten-free bakery, offering breads, pastries, and cakes. Do you remember I read that? Customers, healthy, conscious individuals, those with gluten-free sensitivity. What makes me unique? Combines Parisian flavors with gluten-free creativity. Personality is elegant, welcoming, and innovative. The colors and fonts are warm, neutrals, with soft accents, modern sans serif fonts, and the motto, indulge in gluten-free delights. Okay? So when I ask, ChatGPT really goes in details. So the flourless heaven, your vision can come to life with these elements. So it starts telling me colors, warm neutrals, cream, ivory, soft beige as an inviting feel, soft accents, subtle pastel shades like blush pink, sage green, lavender, or evoke apparition charm. Deepest contrast, so it gives me also that I can use chocolate and chocolate brown, charcoal and chocolate brown, okay? Fonts, it also gives me some fonts and accents, also how to use accents on the script. I'm not gonna work more than one version with ChatGPT, but you can start creating and working the things that you like and the things you don't like. For visual touches, it says add delicate patterns, and I will show you, please, Gabriel, remind me to show the website so people can see it.
Well done.
Like how to use delicate patterns of the French motifs and incorporate hand-drawn watercolors if I want. And then it gives me the mode. Once I have these and I really like it, what I did is I also told create a brand voice with less than 500 characters. So it also gave me the brand voice. Okay, you can also tweak it as many times as you need, okay, to have it ready. So now let's go all together to Canva. So this is ChatGPT. Again, you put the prompt, you put the answers to your questions, it will answer. You can clean as much as you want to make sure that it's really getting the personality you want. And then once you are happy, then you can ask also ChatGPT to create your brand voice. That's something also you should review and fine tune as much as you are very happy with it. Okay, once we have all that information in ChatGPT, we are going to Canva. So let me go to Canva. So you will go to home. Let me share again. So you will go to your Canva in home. I pay for the one that is like $10 or $12 a month. So you may not get all the pictures if you are using the free version, but you should get the same functionality of the, I'm not sure, when it has the little crown, sometimes it's that you have to pay to get it. But honestly, if you are like me, that I have my life in Canva and it has really become an amazing tool that I use, I think it's worth it having it, okay? If you don't have it, I recommend that you keep in files your logos that you create in Canva. So if you decide to keep your free version, keep your logos, keep the numbers of the colors, and keep the photos. The photos, you can have them uploaded, but the fonts, the voice, you can keep it in a file on your computer so you can always use it, okay? But if you can set it up here, it's even better. So as we say, you will go to brand, and then we will go to brand kits, okay? When I go to brand kits, I'm gonna add a new one and I'm gonna call it course test, okay? Okay, so this is the page that I show you where you were gonna get, that it walks you really even to two more that I didn't explain that were graphics and icons, because I do have icons, but I didn't put them here, okay? So the first step is we're gonna add the logos. So what I did, since I already prepared a folder, I will click here. I will go to my downloads and I have the logos here ready. So I have one that is transparent and one that is with white background and black background. So it's very easy. You upload your logos, okay? Once you have your logos there, you will go to choose the palette. So for instance, the colors that I have selected, so you put the plus and you start typing the number. So for instance, here are some numbers I have selected. 50. So you choose this number. So this is the teal that I selected. And then I go to the next one. So it will be F5 and DDC3. Don't worry if you put it in caps or in regular fonts. Like that, you will continue adding your colors. I'm not gonna add more for now since I already created the one that I'm gonna show you. Then you go to fonts. I already selected also my font. So this is very easy because for titles, I've decided that I want the Lita one because it's bread. I want it to look like fluffy. So it's very, like warm and soft. For the subtitles, I may want to use Lita again. But for the headings, I'm going to choose a different one. I'm going to use the Fredoka. It's also like a full font, but a little bit different. And maybe the subheadings too. I'm going to look for that one. For the section header, definitely I'm going to use a more thin one, the HK Grotesque. I like that, it's very rounded. So you can see how it's going to look, okay? The body the same. And the quote, I'm going to use also the HK Grotesque. And also you can edit. So what's the size you want? This one for the quotes, I want it in italics. So I want it incline. For the captions, I'm gonna use the same one, the thinnest one. Or maybe, you know what, for captions, I'm gonna use one very easy to read, very common. So I'm gonna use maybe, what do I have here? Like, what do I have? Maybe I want, let's say Times New Roman, something very easy to read, okay? You can go back to all of them and say, what is the size that you want? This is too much for me. Maybe I want 36. Maybe this one I want it to be 28. And you can change if you want it bold or inclined. And also, look, you can even change, you're already dividing, but it allows you to change the place. So once you have all the fonts, you are going to include the brand voice. And remember, we already created it in ChatGPT, so I'm going to go for it, going to look for it. And then I'm going to copy it. I know you are only seeing my Canva, but so I'm going to copy it in my brand voice. And then I'm going to save it. Okay, you see, I have less than 500 words. I could include something else. You can always go and change. I tried yesterday this, try your brand voice in a design, but it wrote something really crazy. So I guess that's not ready. And then for the photos, since I already have them ready, you can also upload all the pictures. So I have it in my, here, in my downloads. I have the photos I want to use. And then I can upload them. So it brings all my photos. You can also use graphics and icons. So now I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how I can use my brand kit very easily. Okay. And remember, if you are not paying the basic first level of Canva, you can save using the same concept that you will see in the presentation. You can save all the information. So let's say I want to create a new design. So I can say I want to create maybe an Instagram. And what do I want to choose? Maybe this one, even though it's a video. Or maybe this one, I don't know. Let's go back to the one that I chose. So happy Thanksgiving. So even though it's a video, I don't mind. I go here and I choose my Flowerless Heaven, that is the company of the brand. And I start changing what I want. So I say, no, I don't want this picture. I want this one because I want people to pick up maybe a little cookie at my store. So I already have the images. I say, okay, okay, then make it bigger. I don't want this background, so I want a different color. But when I go to my colors here, you see, here's my palette. So let's say I want, no, maybe I want something that will contrast more, okay? So, and then I want to change this text. So again, I go to my brands and I say I want to incorporate my logo. Maybe I want it here at the bottom so people remember me. That doesn't, okay, maybe here at the top because it doesn't contrast. And then I just say, let me change this. Since I already have everything here, I can say, okay, this is what I want. I want this here. I want it in what color? So maybe I want it in this color. And I say here, get your free gift, okay? And then I maybe want to add a big heading here. So you can play with it. Visit our store. So you can play, you can decide this, maybe I want this bigger, but you already have everything to make it. Maybe I do want the flowers less heaven, maybe here, even though it doesn't look that much, but maybe I want it there and I want this here, and then I create a post. But the beauty of it is that you have everything here integrated, okay? Let me show you. I also have a website here that it has, you see, this is the website. I'm going to show you behind it because I created so the Flowerless Haven, Flavors of France, Flowerless Delights, that's what Canva recommended, gluten-free, and this is the whole website I created. So the breads are here, the types of fonts, the images that I uploaded. So you can even create the website or any page you want, okay? So, so then you can see how it is consistent, everything I'm doing. Okay, so let me stop to see if you have questions. Any questions? Let me open the chat. Any questions on how to do it? Yeah, Alejandra, can you type it on the chat? You can type it in Spanish if you want. That's okay too. Anybody, any question? Please put it in the chat. While you put the questions in the chat, let me share with you that anybody, any of you that needs help with your business, please feel free to connect with us. While you put all the questions, let me explain this so you can, then we can answer all the questions at the end. Let me go back to my presentation. Let me share it again. Okay. So for those that haven't been in touch with us, we are part the SBDC and BISGAP. The presentation today is from BISGAP and the SBDC. We are a group of almost 30 consultants. We are here to work with you. Our services are free for you, but we get paid by the government, either federal or state. So currently through the SBDC is like a resource partner of the SBA. So we give one-on-one consulting. And with BISCAP, what we do is we also do consulting, but we really provide very local consulting. We even did a lot of canvassing this year. So if you see, there are many numbers of hundreds of companies that we support year long. You can have multiple free consultings a year, and you can renew it every year. Okay? So while I answer the questions, I'm going to leave this page. So if I can help you in any way, please come with me or with any of the other consultants. And you can also scan this QR code to request a meeting. You will see that resources in finance, human resources, how to grow your business, how to start your business. So we are here to help you, okay? So let me start with the questions. I'm gonna leave the QR code there. Okay. So let me see. Do you wanna read them, Gabrielle, the questions? I don't know if there were some at the beginning.
Sure, I can read them. So let's start with this one. So someone said they missed the intro. If you can show the first command giving to ChatGPT.
Okay, I will repeat it again. Okay, and okay. Any recommendations to create a logo? Okay, I will answer that. What else? Quick questions. When you create a website through Canva, how do you export it after Shopify? Okay, let me answer the ones that I cannot answer. I don't need to show you an example. I'm not sure if you can export it after Shopify. You can create your own hosting. with Canva. I will show you in a minute. So I guess you will have to connect it with a payment system if you want to pay. Maybe you put pay, but it will drive you maybe to another place where you can pay. Okay, my understanding is it doesn't have payment right now. I will show you in a minute how to do the hosting. So again, I'm going to show to you how to do the beginning of ChatGPT. The logo we can talk at in a minute, and how to publish the website. Do you need to pay Canva to be able to save your brand kit? See, when it has the little crown, as I show you, yes. So 99 a year. Yeah, I also pay, I think it's like $10 if you pay, yeah, once a month. They increased the prices recently, but I think I agree with Carmen, is really a good use. So please go back to the last page. I'm not sure which is the last page. Judith, tell me, no, let me know. I don't know if it's this one. Okay. Where do you exactly make the appointment? Okay, in the QR code, Vanessa. Okay, or you can also call the phone number there. And you can use chat, somebody's answering. You can use what you get in Canva to create your Shopify with the images. Use Canva as your design. Yeah, that's true. You can design everything that you want for your Shopify and then move it to your Shopify. That's true. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure, I cannot see when you don't pay, if you can see the brand kit. If you don't see it, my recommendation is follow the presentation and keep all your assets in a folder, okay? Your logos, your fonts, all of that. So this class is not only for you to pay Canva, or it's about how to create a brand kit. If you decide to use Canva as a tool, that's an amazing tool, okay? But if not, create a folder in your computer that says brand kit, and you put all the elements. You can use the presentation to do it, okay? So let me stop share here to go back to my, okay. Since we are in the website, what you do is you go to publish, and it will give you,
Wait, Adriana, I don't think you're sharing your screen right now.
okay. Thank
Yeah,
you for letting me know.
of course.
Let me go again. Share. Okay, yes. So if you go here, let me move something, so I need to redo the design. So let's say I'm going to edit, so you see what happens. Let's say I move a little bit this low. So it will ask me that I need to publish again. Okay, let's do this. So maybe I can put this in another color to just force it to give me, no, that doesn't, okay, maybe this one. So I will have to publish the website again. So when I go to publish, it has already allowed me to put the flowerless heaven my Canva site. This is because I'm not paying a domain somewhere else. If you pay a domain somewhere else, like GoDaddy, it will allow you to connect your GoDaddy domain with whatever design you do here. And for the ones that are using maybe Shopify, yes, you can use your designs here in the way that you need them, and you can download them maybe as a PDF. Sorry, as PNG, I think. And then use them. They also have, usually when you are using websites, what they recommend, and I'm gonna open it here. If I'm not mistaken, one of the options they give you is this SVG, but also everything that has the little crown is because I'm paying I don't pay the most expensive Canva, just the basic one, but the best for web design and animations. So if you are going to export your information to web design or animations or videos, this is the ideal, okay? The other question about the beginning of the presentation. Oh, okay, the logo. I mean, I think by defining who's your brand, you can really create a better logo. If you want to do it on your own, one option is to always go to Canva. And when you go here, you can create a design. It will take you create a design. And if you put logo, it will tell you to how to create a logo, abstract logo, aesthetic logo, agency logo. It will give you animated logo. So it has many. But even if you go just to here, are you seeing my screen? I guess when I switch, I'm okay. So let's say I don't have a logo for the bakery right now. Really, Flourless Heaven doesn't have one. But then you can look for something that you feel is like, so imagine that I think this one will connect with Flourless Heaven. So you can start modifying whatever you need on your logo. And that's a way to create your own logo. Okay, and this has tons of examples. I also recommend Google, or maybe even ask ChatGPT, what elements you think will have a logo for my company. These are the characteristics of my company, and use ChatGPT to help you to brainstorm. Okay, and now let's go back to how I did it with ChatGPT. Let me see here. So how I did it with ChatGPT, if at the beginning of the presentation, I'm gonna show you step one was to answer some questions, and I'm gonna let me open it here so you can see. I answered these questions for my company. No, it's not letting me. But you see name, Flourless Heaven, product and service, customers, uniqueness, personality, colors. I'll give you the questions again. They're in the presentation. So I added the questions and I added the prompt. It's also in the presentation. So when I put all this together, the prompt plus the questions, it gave me the responses. You can clean up this as many times as you want. And then when you're happy, you can even ask to create a brand voice with less than 500 characters. Let me take you again to the presentation so you see what steps I'm talking about. Okay, let me open the presentation. Let me, 1 second, go back to the slides that I want. Okay. Okay. So let's review the steps. Okay. Step number 1 is you have to answer the right questions. Okay. So here are the questions. What is your business name? What does it mean? What do you sell? Who are your customers? What makes you different? If your business were a person, what personality? The colors, fonts, images fit your business, and what's your main message or motto? Okay. So what I answer it here, but you will have to do that. So these answers plus step number 2, that is use ChatGPT. Here I have the prompt that I use. Okay. You have to describe what you do. So I put this plus all the answers. It gave me the answers. Here I put just a very summarized version, but you saw it, what I did. Step number 3 is go to Canva to your brand kit. Remember, step number 1 is brand kit, and then add one. If you don't have it, create a folder in your computer. Then step number 4, add the elements. So we said the elements are the logos, the colors, the fonts you're going to use, the brand voice, the photos. I didn't show you in the website. And you can also add vignettes. When you say at the bottom icons, you can add vignettes and things that you like to use. And step 5, you can test your brand. That's what we did. Okay? So I really encourage you, if you are starting a business, growing your business, or is established business, we can always help you. We have consultants that help businesses at across all levels. And we have had brands that have really grown over the years with us. So this is an amazing resource. Really, I think is such a unique opportunity. The SBDC is a national organization, so we are in every single state attached with every university, and BizGap is specifically a business growth accelerator program. We work together, but it's for Miami-Dade. But the SBDC, depending if you are in Broward, you will be assigned to the SBDC at FAU. If you are in Miami-Dade, you will be assigned to us. But we are here to help you. Don't miss this opportunity. I'm going to stop sharing. I don't know, Gabrielle, if we need or anybody needs anything else. Please don't miss my next two trainings on business models and how to create an action plan with months and dates if you want for your business in 2025.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. Thank you, Gabrielle. Um, if you are transferring to another state, you can always look to the SBDC in that state. Yes. So thank you, everybody. I hope to see you. Please check your email so you can see. My name is Adriana Madrinan. So you can see my next two courses, okay? If you are in Palm Beach also, if you write to us, we will direct you. If you use the QR code, you will be directed to the place that you need to be, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you, Evan. And Evan, I will see you soon. Bye.